Hi all, it's Kylie from Kylie's Cardcraft. Thanks for joining me again today. Looky. Grabie have very nicely sent me another one of their subscription boxes to review and play with. So are we ready for an unboxing? Are we ready to play with whatever it is we find in here? I haven't looked. This is their April scrapbooking subscription box. Now, they put them out every month. They either come in what this is called a scrapbooking one, which just works so beautifully for our journals. They also do an art box. So you've got pens, you'll have watercolour paper, you'll have all that sort of stuff as well. You know me, I love stickers, I love paper, and so these are just brilliant. So as I said, this is the April subscription box, and hint, you ready? I know I've got the May one coming as well. So that will be coming up later on once that arrives. Now, for anybody who wants to jump onto Grabie, I'll have all the links in the description box below, and the link to this one, which is the April one, including a 15% off discount code. Okay, discount code I will have up on the screen during this, and I will also have it down below in the description box. So go into the description box, you'll see the coupon code there. So we've got some beautiful tissue paper, which we will slice our Grabie sticker so that we can continue to use our tissue paper. Lots of tissue paper. Doesn't this look awesome? All right, without further ado, let's have a look. Sticker book, 45 sheets. But look at the cover. Isn't that beautiful? And it's not glossy. It's a matte. It's beautiful. Look at these stickers. Gosh, I hope the lighting is fine for this. As I said before, getting my desk sorted happens this Friday night, so a couple of days away. So these will glare a little bit, I'm sorry. Each one has an acetate sheet it has an acetate sheet at the front, which I can use for lots of things as well. Look at these stickers. Look at that. Hang on a moment. I've got a piece of white here where I wrote my bits and pieces down. So if I stick that underneath that, look at these stickers. Now, it said on the front, 45 sheets. And each sheet has numerous ones, as you can see. Do you reckon I'll ever get through it? Oh, look at those. Oh, even if there's nothing else exciting in the box, which I know there will be, but even if there was nothing else, look at that. Isn't that a must for our journals or for cards or just everything? Oh, that is beautiful. Do love unboxings. Just going to tick them to the side. Now we've got Rhythm of Flowers label sticker collection. 42 paper stickers, two each of 21 designs. A little bit ripped up there, but we'll fix that. Let's just try and get this off nicely. And let's have a look. This thing is chock-a-block. Ah. Did it say label? It did. It said label stickers. What more could we ask for? And they're a matte, which means, and I reckon, let's just have a look. Because that's a matte, we can vintage that up if we want. So I've just grabbed a little bit of brushed corduroy, and I'm just going to pop a little bit on that, and I'm just going to wipe it. It's not going to come off. So we can actually use these stickers and give them a different colour with any of our inks. Yes, I'm using a brown ink at the moment, but you could use any colour you like. You think of stamping a sentiment in there, popping a vintage photo in there. Let's go around the edge. Really darken that up. Look at that. Oh, they ink beautifully. Absolutely beautifully. Look at this. Nothing is coming off. And look. Look. They're all label stickers. And let's face it, most of us are suckers for label stickers. Oh gosh, they're beautiful. Look at the colouring in that. What's that beautiful big one at the back? Oh, they are gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, well, this is going to be so easy to play with, isn't it? I'm just going to sit them back in there, and I'm going to sit its little thingy back in with it so I know which ones they were. Oh, where to go next? Oh, I've got a jigsaw piece. There must be something about that. There must be something about that. I don't know. There we go, yes. Additionally, if you manage to collect all 12 puzzles, you will win a surprise prize. You can redeem your prize for a $20 Grabie gift card, which can be used to purchase anything. Right, so in each box comes a jigsaw piece for you to make a jigsaw. Wow, that's a little bit different. Right, so what have we got here? Spring Story 4.1 by 5.5 plain journal. Heavyweight paper, 64 leaves of plain paper. And I can't get it off, so I'm going to actually have to peel that off that way. Let's have a look at this. Oh, and it is. Oh, it feels just slightly coated. Not in a gloss or anything else. Just, it's almost like a satin feel. Oh, and look at the cover. Now, you could nearly make an old, oh, look, and they're sewn in. You could nearly make an altered book out of that. That would be awesome. Right, next. Simple Life sticker collection. 6 sheets of paper stickers. Oh, just so many stickers. So many stickers. All right. Oh, let's have a look. Oh, and I tore it because I was too. Look at that. These are on parchment paper or vellum or, you know, but it's very thick vellum, so it is more like parchment paper, but the envelope's beautiful. All right, you ready? Words. More words. Ah, look, guys. How awesome are they? So those ones are the same. Those ones are the same. So you've got 2 sheets of 3 completely different designs. Not just the colours, but the wording, the quotes, all of that. Wow. And such a beautiful, beautiful little envelope. Oh, they just keep going. Hang on a moment. Does that belong to that? Let's have a look. No, I think this is something different again. Oh, don't you love surprises? So we've got a bit of bling, pearls. This is beautiful. Look at all this. We've got seals, like your little wax seals, or the ones done with hot glue guns, the gold and the colours. So there's 3 big ones, 3 smaller ones there. Oh, look, there's just so much more in here. Another large one, another smaller one. The teddy with an envelope. Can you see him? Isn't he beautiful? All right, hang on. You ready? Look at those. Wouldn't they be beautiful in the middle of clusters? Look at that. What a surprising little envelope. How yummy was that? And they're beautiful. All right. I'm just going to stick those ones back in there again so I don't lose what they came from. because there's so much in these boxes, you know, that I love all these little vellum envelopes. Just fantastic. Right. And I know I don't need to undo that to get into them, but I just want to see the full envelopes. Right. That's the only one I need to undo. So this said, what did this one say? 26 paper stickers. So a bit like our labels, but this time we've got all sorts of spring related. So we've got all our flowers, we've got spring dresses. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I'm hoping that's not glaring with my light at the moment. I'm sorry if I take it up here. How's that? Another one of that one. Oh no, it's a different flower. Look at these. Look at the doors. The same? No, two different sizes in the doors. Different architecture around those. Telephone box. Different telephone box again. Wouldn't it be nice to slit around that so that that undid? Oops. I wonder if we can do that. Oh, pretty as a princess. Right, so this time we've got Vibrant Girls. 50 paper stickers. That's right. Now, if I can do it this way, I don't have to take that off. There we go. So we've got more of these paper stickers, but this time, look, isn't she beautiful? So we've got all these wonderful, wonderful images of vibrant girls. Ah, these are lovely. These look beautiful on your collage pages as well. Just as that focal point. Look at this. Ah. There's just so many of them. Well, yes, Kylie, there is, what did we say? 50. Okay. Next, there's still going in here. We have 6 sheets of PET stickers. So they're like that book that we originally got, Romantic Afternoon Tea stickers. All right. So, yes, so these are more of these stickers, and they should, by the look of it, they've got a beautiful outline around them. Yeah, they peel off so easy. Whoops, I'm caught. So I've got that one. I don't have any other white that I could sit these on. Oh, here we go. Look at that. So we've got that one. Sit you to the side. Got that one. Did say afternoon tea. Look at this cup. Ah. Look at these. Aren't they beautiful? And each one is themed in a colour. So you've generally got your teapots and your saucers and things like that. But each one, a little bit of food, plate, but depending on your colour range for the day, if you're like me, depends on how you wake up to what colour you're going to be that day. Look at that. But I don't think I've cleared enough room on my desk. Now this one doesn't have a label. Neither does the next one, which means they're a surprise. Papers. Papers. Whoops. And more labels. Labels with numbers on them. Oh. Aren't they beautiful? Hang on, sit you in there so I don't lose you. And look at these papers. Look at these papers. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, my word. Look at these papers. Right. So if we can't do anything with this, then I'm not trying, obviously, am I? These ones look like die cuts. I love their die cuts. Yeah, look. Look at how delicate these are. Look at that. So, well, but look at that. Each one is different. So we've got 3 in that colour. Then we go a little bit darker. We've got 3 again, which, by the look of it, are different again. Oh, gosh, those doilies are lovely. So that's the other one in that colour. Then we've got this colour. Hang on, I'm upside down. So we've got that one. That one. 4 in this one. That one. And that one. Aren't they lovely? They're just so delicate. They look beautiful tucked out from around things, and even as a cluster on their own. Things, a little bit of lace, a little bit of cheesecloth. Oh, they just, yeah. More die cuts, more of these beautiful laser die cuts. I know they're not technically just die cuts. They're these laser cut ones. So we've got, oh, beautiful gate. I've just bent that one, fold him out. Isn't that beautiful? And an arch. Oops. Look at that. I don't know if you can see these as well as I can. I'm umming and ahhing and oohing and all the rest, but oh, they are beautiful. They are just so fine and delicate, but they're still so easy to work with. Just pop out your little extra bits when you've got them like that. And usually you'll see, need something a little bit darker so that you can see that. Here's that. So if you can see, if I hold that up, see how it's got a little bit holding it together there? The best way, don't just pull it and tear it off, because quite often it'll go into all this fine work. The best way is with a knife on a cutting mat and just push it down on it. Don't do it on my beautiful book. But yeah, just push it down on it and that'll snap that across there, and then it should just fall straight out. But never ever just pick them up and rip them off. They are gorgeous. I'm going to sit them on the top of that so that I don't rip them going in. And here's our big one at the bottom. Right, so I'm just going to sit all that back in there so that I can move this box now. How's that for a box? Isn't that just the most amazing thing? So, let's have a look. We've got our Grabie sticker. I've got my other one that I got, which was the pink one from these. I use this all the time. Right, let's have a look. Look at that. Can you see? I haven't looked yet. Papers. Here we go, here we go. We'll start at the start. Well, aren't I just lace? That is a, oh, hang on, there's a couple of different, oh, there's a few different ones. It's a crocheted lace, a cotton type thing. Isn't this beautiful? And so my colour. They must have known me. Look at the width on that. See, now I was saying before, those clusters with a little bit of lace. And look at that. At the end, we pull out some lace. Oh, I love that. And we've got this little fine slubbed one. I love these because they just look nice hanging. Just hanging. You could put them on the top of a tag, but you tend to lose them. I just like them. Let's say we've got a cluster and something just popped in there and it's all coming back out. I've got some more of these. They look like handmade papers. They're not. They're just a normal paper. They're a smooth paper to touch, and they're plain white on the other side. So look at this. Lots of these. And they're thin. So they're not going to bulk up anything that you're working on when you're doing it. And back to that one again. So there must be 2 of each. 2 or 3 of each. Look at that. Oh, well, we'll be playing with those. Let's have a look at this last bit of paper that's in here. Now, this is classic lace. 6x6 paper pad. 12 different designs. 2 sheets of each. Now, it's a 160 GSM, so it says that it's a heavyweight cardstock, but a 160 is fairly good. Yeah, it gives enough for stability without bulking up too much. So let's just have a look as we go through this. That's our cover one, which is a little bit thicker, but if you look at your cover one, won't they make the most beautiful journal cards? Just saying. Look at, I don't know whether I'm too low because I put it up so that we'd see the entire box. So yes, 2 of each, remembering. Oh, look at that. Right, see if I can get them off. An all over lace background. That's that one. That's like a quilt type thing. I've got 2 of that one. Oh, can't get these off. There we go. That one, which is a wider lace. Oh, that's sweet. Look, you can even see the creases in them. This is a beautiful, beautiful paper pad. Of course it is, Kylie. It's all lace. What an amazing box. What an absolutely wonderful box. So up my alley. So let's just have a very quick play. How long have we been on here for? 26 minutes. This was going to be a 30-minute video, but I've forgotten just how much is in these boxes. Look at that. Gosh, that's pretty. So what do we play with first? Oh, it's just, and we're going to play straight up. I really like these. And I love that. I just so want to make a little clustered pocket with that. But then again, you could do that entire front. We could fold that up there. Let's just try something for a moment. Just bear with me. I've just got to take my microphone off a little bit so that I can reach down there, grab my scoreboard, because what I'm thinking of doing, because I just loved this as soon as I saw it. I've got to get my hair cut. That's my problem. My microphone's getting all caught in my hair. So if I just sit this here for a moment, and I want to score this on this line, but I think I'm going to score it at the bottom of that. So I'm just going to sit it up against there and go to the bottom of this line here, making sure that's nice and straight. Right. So just scoring in. Right. Which will bend that over like so, which gives me that, because we can cover little bits of this, so don't fret about that. Now, the other thing we're going to do is fold that way. So I just want to score that in half, and it should be, it said it was a 6-inch paper pad, so we'll just double check. It's a little bit smaller. So if we set that there, that's a 6-inch ruler. You can see it's just a tad bit smaller, and it's a tad bit larger than 15 centimetres. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, really. So we might need to trim a little bit off. Let's have a look. If we set this here, I'll just move that over just a fraction. Yeah, look, our 3-inch line goes down that one. So let's go down that line. We can always trim our edges so that this all matches up. Okay, we'll pop that one away. Fold this one over. Let's see. Oh, not too bad. Not too shabby at all, Kyles. I'll grab bone folder just to... And I'm just pushing that bit just down to where I've got that crease line down there. Because this one's going to go in that way, okay? So now I've folded it in. I'm going to fold this over. May need to trim a little bit off these because we've added that extra bulk. So the easiest way to do it, if we want these as separate pockets, is to trim just that section out there and then glue that back down. It will allow it to sit in without wanting to... See how they want to come out a little bit? That's because of the excess bulk in here. That's all. And to make it sit flat, we can just trim a little bit off there, right down to there. So we'll do that right now. I have my knife out. So I'm going from this point just here, and then I will re-glue those back down. Just straight down. Don't want to take too much off it. And then I'm going from there down to the same line down here. So I just want to go over that line. Straight down. Just watch when you're getting down here. You might need to use your scissors when you get down to the bottom section so that you don't cut too far. So if you're worried about using a knife and going into that section, you can just then use your scissors if you like. Take it down. If you've got a pair of scissors that have got a nice sharp end to them, and then snip that middle section out like that. So now when we fold this over, because it's taken that bulk out, see how it now sits flat in there? That's all we were after. Okay, we can ink all that. We might even put a little thumb notch in there. Just want a little bit of a thumb notch. Not much, just a little, somewhere in the middle. I did say this bit was a heavier weight cardstock. And somewhere in the middle of that one. Round about the same. Pop him down. That's a good size thumb notch. Right. What I want to do is we're going to very quickly ink that section. So now what I've got is that. What I'm going to do is fold it that way and do the same down there so that I can find a couple of different laces to put in here. So let's have a look. I'm thinking I might go a couple of different ones. I do like that. So I'm just going to interview them, I suppose. There was another, like a quilt one, but if I go that way, see the two quilt ones sitting in there? All I'm doing is having a look. All I'm doing is just dropping them everywhere so that that'll sit in like that. And that's what we see when we open it up. I quite like that. And it picks up more of that grey that's in here as well. So we might stick one of these ones down. So that's one side. That will, of course, be glued up like that. I like that. This side we're going to do exactly the same way. So we've now got our two backings. I can ink around the rest. We can glue these ones down so that our pockets are done now as well. So straight down. Both sides. Fold him up. As I said before, he's a heavier weight cardstock. So just give it a little bit of a push. It's going to take a little bit longer to glue down than your normal paperweight. Now we'll do the same with that one. So that we've got our little booklet, whatever you want to call it, happening now with its little pockets, all ready to go and be decorated. So now we can pull out all our stickers and our bits and our bobs and all the rest, because there's just so much. There's just so much. That's more paper. Let's just sit our paper to the side at the moment. That was all paper. I want stickers in here, but I may need a little bit of paper because it depends on which stickers we use, because remember, we want to cover up this writing. So something going down here, with a little bit of a number or something. Our label ones would work beautifully. So let's go back to our little label stickers, which was right here. So let's have a look at some of these, because what we can actually do we have little ones? Oh, I had little ones in the other ones, didn't I? See how something like that sits in and it covers up your writing. So let's have a look at this one. He goes all in. I just want a little bit of, this time I'm just going to use a little bit of antique linen. And I need a piece of scrap of paper. I might just use my glue book, because I haven't got my, what's the name, glass mat underneath me at the moment, because I'm trying to stop the glare. So this is just an antique linen that I'm just putting over it as well now. Go there. So I've got that one on that side that we could pop. We could pop lots of things. Oh, I just love this. Gosh, I love this. This is just amazing. Oh, I don't think I've got enough lifetimes to use all of that. How beautiful. How absolutely beautiful is that? That's amazing. So the best thing about these clear ones is that I can actually work out which ones sit the best. I like that. Oh, there's a smaller one. Actually, what I want to do is use that one. Let's have a look here. I'm on an angle, of course. Oh, how about I find the edge? There we go. Don't play with your fingers, Kylie. With the clear ones, try not to use your fingers as much, because they will leave fingerprints on them. So I want that sitting on there, like so. Now, when I'm using my clear stickers, the other thing I always do when I put them on is I will use my bone folder or my ruler, back of my scissors, and then once I've set it on, I will just go over it and give it all a really good working in. And what happens is it'll adhere it beautifully, but the best thing is that it'll take away the look of a clear sticker. So you don't see the edge going around. Now I've got a few little bits of edge that actually come across and over that. They will need trimming. Like so. I think that was the only one. What I'd like was a word on there. So which word do we use? Here we go. look at these lovely words. We had the 3 colours. So I'm thinking, maybe not black, but maybe the black on the front. Here we go. So maybe in these colours, gratitude. All right, so let's see if we can ink the edges of this, how well they take to the ink. Let's see when I rub it. Nope, that's fine. They have a little bit of a shiny surface, but the ink still holds beautifully. Now, this is just straight distress ink, not the oxide. My antique linen is in an oxide, but my brushed corduroy and my gathered twigs are in the inks. I'm going to just double check that that doesn't come off. Nope, beautiful. They got good stick. Look at that. So there's that one. We'll grab our glue again. Told you those label stickers would... Oh, stickers. Kylie. I'm sure they said they were stickers, didn't they? So, yes, they were stickers. Let's have a look. Peeling back, use my... Yep, look at that. They're a sticker. Unbelievable. Right, so we want this one to cover up those words. Doesn't have to cover all of it because your eye won't look at that and it'll just look like parts of the pattern that's on the paper anyway. Try and get him straight. Right, so that's that side. Our other side, we're going to do similar. We could use the same frame. We could use, gosh, I've got a mess here. We could use all sorts of things. We might have to go the same one. I do like that though. Look, it'll cover enough of it to show that anyway, won't it? So what we're going to need to do is do the same as we did with that one, just so it matches. So I'm just running my brushed corduroy over it, just going around the edges. Really, technically you'll get a better finish if it's sitting flat and you can go over it that way, but this will give us the same effect. Now, I also used a little bit of antique linen that I want on there, so go back to my glue book, and that way I can really go in and you can hear it just going over it. So it doesn't have to be exactly the same colour, but just so that it's similar and they look a little bit matched. Just going to ink up my brushed corduroy again, just to go around the edge now, just to give it a defined edge, which will again take your eye away from the fact that we've got that wording there. So we can use another little one of our flower stickers. Now I'm going to go that way. This one could go either or, but we're going to have it here. I'm going to pop that one dead smack in the centre, and then I'm going to put a word or something over where the code is for this paper pad. So once again, just pushing it all down. I've got nothing hanging over the edge this time, so that's fine. Again, I'll just use my knife. I'll just flick it back. There it is, all ready to go. I'm going to use my tweezers again to get my fingers off it. And I want to go round about there. So I know they're white, but this one took the ink really well. So I'm assuming that these ones will as well. And Grace should fit over that. Lovely. Yeah, look at that. It fits over that perfectly. So I'm just going to sit that back in there. It's easier that way. I know I can peel it back off again. And I'm just going to very lightly go over it without going over my other ones that are in there. I could always mask them off if I'm a bit concerned. Just to give it that bone look so that it's not the stark white. If you've been with me for a while, you'll know that I don't do stark white. Now I just want the edges done. Just to do a little bit extra on that. And then we're going to do the front cover. Right, so that's going to go straight up there. And I'm going to use my black cloth again. Just like that. Just to make sure that nothing else is coming up. Right, so we've got that ready for something to be tucked in there. You've all seen things tucked in there. We don't need to do anything there. But what I would like to do is my front cover. And I so want to use, I love that, one of our lovely ladies. So let's have a look. Look at that. I like her. I like all of them actually. I don't know if I've got a favourite out of all of them. I want something a little bit larger. Let's have a look. She looks like she's having a wonderful time. What we're looking for first is something like these. So I'm just going to check my colours. Don't really see it. Let's go to the slightly darker ones. Now that one I can see, and it should just fit if I do it like that, sliced down there. Now I can pop something else behind that. We said we were going to use these ones. We're going to have a look at some of these. I do like that. Whether that's a little bit dark under that. Let's have a look. Oh, but it shows up nicely under there, doesn't it? I could tear that. I'm going to put that out there. I'm going to put that one just there. I'm going to give that a torn edge, so I might actually go over a little bit further. And I've lost both my ladies that I was looking at. All of them. All right. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here, this one's about there. I'm just going to grab their white on the other side, just so I can see where that's coming to. So now we can actually see the size that we've got to play with. I'm losing too much of that, aren't I? I want to be able to see it in there. Let's go her. Let's actually, well, I've got her. The other thing I like to do with these is I'm going to trim just a little bit closer, just so I've just got her without too much of that white edge. We'll have a little bit of white edge. That way we don't lose any detail going around. And I'm just going to very quickly trim around this bit and her hair. Just the ins and the outs. Doesn't matter if it's a little bit wonky. I'm going to ink around my edges still anyway to take a little bit of that white out. And I'm going to trim it around or on the inside of her arm as well. Makes her a little bit smaller. It'll mean I can see a little bit more of my doily that's in there, the little laser cut doily. And I want that, and we're just going to trim, which again will leave us some doily on the inside to see. Down there, and I've missed that bit. I've got the top, but I haven't got the bottom. There we go. Just be careful if you're using your knife and you're not used to a knife. Right. And that's just the backing that will come off with that. So, I'm just going to see how it's toning her hair in now anyway. Right. Oh, that's a really good match actually with those colours. Happy with that. And I just want a little bit in there, like so. Right, so let's go back to this one. Put her there, move all those ones over there. There's my Grabie one there. So I want about that, and that needs to trim off about there. See how we go with that. Ah, beautiful. How much about that? So I'm tearing it on the other side so that I don't have that white edge. The white edge is on that one. I know I lose a lot of that, but I've still got it all in here and on the back, okay? That one's going to go in here like so. This one, oh, as much as I possibly can. I can get it all the way to there now, can't I? So, again, I'm going to use my pencil. Just going to go there, and we're going to go there. And we're going to trim straight down there. And then we still get the other bit to use on something else. Now it's a matter of just finding the pencil lines there and there. I would not use my knife on this because it is so fragile. You'll end up tearing some of the little bits and pieces. So a trimmer or a little guillotine like that, scissors if you need to. That one's going to go there. That one's going to go there. She's going to go in here. Oh yes, I'm liking that. And I said I was going to use a black word, didn't I? Pick yourself flowers. I like that. Right, so let's stick these ones down. This one first, and we'll layer up as we go. And I'm just going to use a glue stick for that one. Let's get this finished. Hope you've enjoyed this. As I said before, go into the description box. You will find the code for your 15% discount. Have a look at their subscription boxes. You don't have to get them every month. You can, by all means. You save even more money if you're getting them each month. But you can just go in and grab this one. Now, this is the April box. And as you can see, it is full, absolutely full to the brim of bits and pieces and lots of yummy goodies. Now, this one, we're going to use our white glue. Looking for it. Hoping it's not. Just check that on that one. Because this is the next night now, the magic of TV and all the rest. And there it is. Right, so what we're going to do with this is just dot. Just going around it like so. Just on the wider bits. Don't leave it too long so that the first lot of glue that you've put down starts to dry. So just go onto your wider bits. They really only need a dot on each of the bigger bits. I know it's the front cover, so it'll get more use than inside parts, but it'll be fine. Truly, really. Unless you're really, 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 really rough with it, and then you might need to laminate it. I'm going to use my tweezers again, just so I can find a bit that is not glued. I'm going to turn it that way so that I can sit it down. I know it's going to fit in there because we marked and measured with our pencil. And then I'm just going to carefully push it down. Like so. Now, here's my lovely lady. we're going to, we know she's a sticker as well. They're all stickers. There it is. Look at that. Oh, doesn't it make life so wonderful? I would have liked some cheesecloth behind her. Actually, just bear with me. I'm not going to use that lace, but I'm thinking I might use some of this. Now, this is just coffee dyed cheesecloth. And I just think it might give it a little bit of oomph. Right, put that back away in my drawer, just here. Just going to stretch it out a little bit. And then I'm going to scrunch it up just a tad. I'm just going to work out vaguely where I want it to go. See how it just gives her another element? So I'm just going to lightly sit her on it. I can turn it over, give that a good push down because she is a good quality sticker, so all that will hold on to it. I'll see if I can get that bit out actually. You can hear how well that's stuck. Push that bit over there. You can lift them up, give them a little bit more, I don't know, pleats and things like that. There we go. Now, because I've lost a lot of the sticker part of her, I'm going to actually pop some more white glue on her now because that cheesecloth is lifting her up a little bit and taking a lot of the stick away because the cheesecloth is stuck to her instead of just the paper that we're popping her on. So just give her a little bit more glue and we're just going to pop her on. Pop our word on. I'm just going to grab that in there. Look at this. How beautiful are they? Right, so I want that black word now, and I want, because it's going to make it really pop. I just need to push her down a little bit. She will hold with that glue, but it might just take a little while. I like pick yourself flowers. And I'm just going to pop it there. How's that? How easy was that again? Because they were all there. There is so much in this box. Thank you all for watching. Hope you've had a ball. Hope you've enjoyed what was in the box. Hope you've enjoyed what we made from the box. And like, bang. And as I said, I do not look at these boxes prior. I don't go away and work out what I'm going to make or anything else. Usually, as I'm undoing them, they talk to me. It's just as simple as that. Check out the description box below. It will have the link that'll put you directly for the April box, and it'll also give you the code. Don't forget, use your code Kylie15, all in capitals. Enjoy. Thanks, guys. Bye.